everyone, it's Sonia Farrell here from All Heart by Sonia Farrell. Just a short snippet, art tips and tricks for you today. I was just sort of thinking about the approach that we have to art. So oftentimes when we are doing a piece of art, we do a little bit of planning. Maybe we have an idea of what we want to do. Some people were quite, spontaneously, and others are a little bit more planned and predetermined with the way they approach their art. Sometimes I'm a bit of both. So with this most recent body of work that I'm doing, I have been quite specific in what I'm looking to achieve, and I just thought that it might be so helpful for some new artists or emerging artists as you're going through and working out for your own self what your style will be and how you express your creative voice. So it's not wrong to be planning, and it's not wrong to be spontaneous. So it really depends on your own style, and for me, I find I'm a little bit of both. Sometimes I can be quite spontaneous and just do something and it's okay, and then other times I quite determined to have a certain outcome, and again that's fine. So anyway, so today I thought what I might do is just really talk about how I sometimes work towards a collection. I find it quite useful in terms of working out what I want to achieve. So it's a bit more of a planned presentation. That way, oftentimes, if you're presenting more than one piece of art, perhaps a collection of art, you might actually find that people want to purchase more than one piece, because that makes it makes a statement, it tells a story and so forth. So story is a good thing to base a collection around. Themes, colors, subject matter, and passions, what you're passionate about, what you love. So I've done a few collections as I've been doing my art, and what it does do, it just sort of keeps me a little bit focused, because sometimes when the variety is too wide, it's like, oh my goodness, where do I start, what do I do, and it's just I find if I have too much choice, I can't make any decisions. So I limit myself for a body of work, and then I go on to the next thing, and then I limit myself to body work, and then I move to the next thing, and that way I actually find that I actually am starting to really explore what I enjoy doing. I see how much structure there is, and I find if I sort of, as I'm going through the process, I realize, okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit bound by my own boundaries and parameters, and then look at how I'm going to explore and extend that. So that's a lot of babbling. Anyway, so for this latest collection I'm doing a group of paintings which are based around Africa. So I'm a South African living in Australia, and sometimes you just miss the wildness of Africa, and I really actually, my husband's been bugging me to do a few paintings on Africa, and I thought, oh well, that's a great opportunity. I have I just finished a group of paintings that I had done as a group, and now it's I thought, okay, Africa. So in terms of that, when you know what you want to do, you think, okay, well, is it going to be more people orientated, animal orientated, landscape orientated? So you start working out what it is that you want to do, and then what I've done as well is I've gone and I've sort of tried to limit the color palette, and also just the way that the colors present, so that it feels like it's actually a set. So you'll see that I've actually got something here at the back, and then I've done something similar, and then the bigger piece has got something similar, and I'll just tilt the camera just so you can see that. So you'll see that that is something similar. So again, what I've done is gone with specific colors, something specific that binds it together as a collection, and then the subject matter is obviously tying it together as well, and the colors as well. So you'll see I've been working on something here. I don't know if you can see, it's actually two cheetahs. So I've been working on a collection, and the animals are what I've really I love doing animals. I love the expression in their eyes. I love the way they connect with each other. So that really makes me quite excited about doing something. So when you choose a subject matter, be excited about what you're going to do, because that carries through into the artwork. So if you're just doing something because you want to do it, but you're not really finding a reference photo or subject matter or something that you're really passionate about, or if you're not excited about it, then it just really limits you. So it carries through the painting. So you really got to be passionate. You've got to find that little bit of something that makes it that much more special. So without much further ado, yes, so just in summary, I find it helpful to work in collections. In those collections, I choose a bit of a theme that I might want to explore, a story to tell, or subject matter, color, theme, or whatever that you feel like you want to do. I look at my color schemes. I try to plan that out so that it is a consistent body, and ideally you'd in a body of work you'd have between 12 and 18 pieces, so it's got to be enough to really show and showcase your skill as an artist. What I suggest as well is push yourself a little bit. So, you know, if you like being very pedantic and very detailed, and you've been wanting to be a bit more free, intentionally choose to use this collection to explore that element. Or if you're very loose and you want it to be a bit more detailed and a little bit more precise with what you're doing, again, you know, choose that and work with that. So I found that really helps me especially push through. Like sometimes when you're doing art, you think, oh my goodness, I don't know where this is going. It's not looking quite right. But it's like baking a cake, you know, you just got to push through the ugly, and you, on the other side of that, you suddenly just discover that it looks okay. Anyway, so happy painting, happy creating. If you have any other art tips and tricks that you'd like to share, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear what your experience has been. And if you want any other subject matter covered as part of my art tips and tricks, feel free to make suggestions in the comments below. And I'll be popping in from time to time when I think of something that I've actually learned or worked out for myself, or you know, heard someone saying, and in that case I'll, as far as I can, reference that person as to, you know, good tips and tricks and things to make life easier as an artist. It can be pretty full on because you've got the art that you're producing, which is your product, and then you're running a business, so that's a whole different discussion. And I am actually thinking of doing a whole series on art business. So if that's something that you think would be useful for you, just leave a comment as well, and I will make a point of starting to address those as well as part of my YouTube channel and my Instagram TV channel. So thank you very much for joining me today. I will be posting some works in progress and the finals eventually on my website. I do on my website have special promotions and news and releases that I only do to my subscribers. So if you're keen to you know, follow me from an art perspective and are interested perhaps in purchasing some of my art, do pop onto my website, have a look what's available, subscribe to see what else comes up that you might be interested in. And if you're a subscriber, you know, you become a bit of a VIP for me, so you're important to me. So do say hi. You know, I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to drop a line. So you look after yourself, stay well, and happy creating. God bless. Bye.